Compensation, Goblet of the Truth Index by Dr. Pleune.
Goblet of the Truth Index by Dr. Pleune. drpleune@gmail.com.
Compensation for Teaching the Truth Guidelines, Chapter 9, Lines 42.
And do not take any reward or any other gain, if you teach the teaching of the truth, the teaching of the Spirit, the teaching of the life with your own mouth amongst people of your kind or fellow human beings, so that you are not as the servants of gods and servants of tin gods, who pronounce with their mouth their false teachings of the false prophets, for a high reward and blind or delude you before altars, and who also rebuke people of your kind or human beings, from high places or pulpits, in hypocrisy. Never take any compensation or payment, if you proclaim the truth teaching out of your mouth, because the truth is not yours, but rather belongs to the fertilization of the life or creation, and its laws and recommendations. Therefore you shall not conduct commerce with it through your mouth, because it is unrightful to trade or sell the truth teaching or advice from it through the mouth in return for compensation or payment. However, it is indeed rightful for you to take signs of gratitude or gifts for your teaching and advice from your mouth, if you do not demand or ask for the same, but rather if it is given to you out of voluntariness and kind-heartedness, and it is rightful for you to take compensation or payment for the journey if you go out and travel in order to explain the truth, teaching through your mouth at a desired location. And also, it is rightful for you to take in exchange or purchase price remuneration, if you produce writings and sources or books with the truth teaching, and you release or sell them.
Compensation for Teaching the Truth Guidelines, Chapter 11, Lines 30.
And do the same as the true prophet, so that you do not demand any compensation for bringing the teaching of the truth, the teaching of the Spirit, the teaching of the life to people of your kind or fellow human beings, through your mouth or speaking. Rather only take due and appropriate compensation for your contributions or expenses, or gifts or voluntary presents, if these are of an extent that is rightful for you or intended for you to do good deeds with them.
Compensation for Teaching the Truth to cover supplies and living expenses, Chapter 11, Lines 39.
Do not be fabulators or inventors of lies. Rather be recognizers and bearers as well as keepers or protectors of the truth. And never demand a compensation for this, because the compensation comes of its own accord or automatically by itself, from out of yourselves to you, if you are faithful to the truth in a righteous or conscientious and fair, responsible, wise.
Compensation for Teaching the Truth to cover supplies and living expenses, Chapter 4, Lines 204 to 205.
And if you speak about the truth and teach it, then do not take payment for it, because you shall not be allowed to turn the truth teaching into commerce when you are teaching or instructing it to the ones who are unknowing in the truth, and therefore to the ones who are searching for the truth. Only take a payment for this if it is given to you out of love and kind-heartedness, and given freely as a gift without your asking for it. And therefore you shall only take a payment in order to pay your costs, which accrue to you when you are producing writings for which you yourselves have to give a payment. And in this wise the payment is rightful, so that you do not suffer any disadvantage and may further spread the teaching of the truth, the teaching of the Spirit, the teaching of the life. And it is not allowed for the ones who are truth-knowing to be recompensed as teachers for instructing the people in the truth teaching by their municipality or community or by the people or state, unless those who are thirsting for truth freely give forth gifts so that the instructing ones or teachers may cover their living expenses.